So like I've been saying, I am going to be at my brother's this week, so the video that was meant for today is being pushed back for tomorrow so I can figure out how I'm going to actually do that, because there's going to be 3 dogs around me. 3 little small dogs. But yesterday I see this clip of the streamer ExtraEmily running a red light. Now, before we get into that, if you pay attention at all to the streaming community, then you would know that not long ago, the same girl was going viral because people were joking about her saying what sounded like the N-word.
Bruh! Russell, that's not even true!
Now, obviously she didn't say it, but seeing how freaked out she was getting from all the people thinking she did, everyone was like, ooh, you said a bad word. Ooh, I'm calling the NAACP to let them know you said a bad word. The word you're not supposed to say because you're not black and you said it. I'm gonna tell them. And they did that to the point to where she actually contemplated quitting streaming altogether.
You can just go back to work, and I'm like, that sounds horrible! So I'm like, I still do, like, every time I thought about something else, it always just came back to me streaming, and I was like, I just have to kind of weather this part of the bad part of the internet, and I'm just like, there really isn't anything else I want to do. It's just kind of, you have to deal with it. So there are tough times, but we'll keep pushing on.
Talk about an over-exaggeration for something you didn't even say. If that don't scream guilty conscience, then I don't know what does. But obviously, she's one of those people that can't handle the negative attention she gets, even if it's for something she didn't even do. Most people would have been like, yeah, I didn't say it, and move on. But she was contemplating what the meaning of life was for her after that. And it's like, well, yeah, maybe you should quit streaming if that's all it takes. But yesterday, she goes viral again, and this time, there's no defending her for the hate she's getting for this. But here's her live streaming herself running a red light.
I better see all the pink. Yes. What's this? Okay, keep going. Okay, I'm stopping. Okay, we're good. Okay, no problem. That happens all the time. In Austin, you know, like, the stoplights here are really long.
Hi,
so
Emily.
usually I just go past. Thank you, Jibber Rich, for the Prime. Appreciate ya. Why did you? It's fine. Like, people do that.
Now, what I find hilarious is that almost immediately after she runs the red light, her chat starts freaking out. Like, usually when a streamer does something like this, their chat is the first to defend them. And there are a couple, but most of them are like, banned, felony, see you in 2 weeks, caught in 4K, extra felony. That one's pretty funny. There's even someone who said Yoxic Inc., which is the account who posted her saying the N-word that got over 13 million views, what sounded like the N-word. And hey, they did post about her, but it didn't nearly get as many views as the other clips. Unfortunately, the amount of views every other clip got equals to just about the same, if not more views in the N-word situation. And what's funny is that she looks like she's barely about to stop for the next light. Now, I don't know where you put slowly running a red light versus speeding on the scale of what not to do as a streamer, but she better be getting the same treatment Marquise did, because that dude was getting dragged through the dirt by his black dusty nuts for what he did. And he wasn't like, oh, this happens all the time. He might have been caught a couple of times, but he was treated and acted accordingly. And look, I have nothing against him or her. I don't even watch streamers like that to have an actual opinion on them outside of the clips that are posted. But how does she keep getting into situations like this to where we have no choice but to criticize her? Like, the only times I've ever seen her get posted was when someone thought she was cooking crack in a parking lot, which is more funny than anything.
So it's not crack. Don't worry.
Her pointing a gun at someone being reckless, again, not on purpose, but still one of those things is like, what the fuck are you doing? And then the N-word incident, and now her running a red light. That's 1 for 3 on the good versus bad scale. If you were in the UFC, you'd have been cut by now. And apparently, as I was recording this, she made a statement saying that she was going to improve from this mishap, but did not apologize. And it's like, dog, what the fuck are you learning from this that you weren't already supposed to know? Yeah, guys, next time I'll try to remember that the red light means stop, as taught to me when I was a child who played red light, green light. Or like in Squid Game, when the statue, not to be that guy, you know, but you're Asian. You know, I'm pretty sure you saw Squid Game. You saw a big statue. What does the yellow one mean, though? What was that? Like, I drive by that all the time. What's the yellow one? I feel like I'm gonna speed up. The yellow one means speed up. Like, nobody wants you to learn shit. They want you to stop streaming and driving like Asians aren't already the laughing stock of the driving community. You wanna know what the most liked reply for this post was? This GIF.
How much signal I need to cut across 8 lane? None? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else!
And you guys can be like, are you seriously talking about this? It's not that big of a deal. And when you look at everything, like how she wasn't speeding, the light had just turned red, and she was even on a one-way street, then yeah, it's not a big deal. But then she said she does this all the time and kept trying to justify her running a red light instead of just being like, yup, I fucked up. And actually in the video, you can see what street she did this at, and she ran a red light in front of the Lord himself. Kind of like how this Google car did. Why are they in the middle of the intersection at a red light? Who the fuck is in charge of driver's license over there in Austin? Because you even got the Google car fucking up. Yeah, guys, again, I'm at my brother's next week, so there will not be a video every day. I'll try to get out at most 3 to 4. If you're lucky, 5. Maybe 7, who knows. But until then, peace.